Yo, what's going on guys, Dylbobz here and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Now today we are in Rocket League as usual, and today right now you can see on your screen a pretty bland looking car. I've just moved over to a random preset just so I don't spoil the first part of this video. But basically in this video I want to show you guys, you know what, right now on the channel I'm showcasing a bunch of stuff with the new Triumph crate because a new crate's come out. It's the Triumph crate, and if you haven't already seen what's in the Triumph crate, then you can check out my video. It's like 5 videos ago. I made a video like showcasing the entire crate. But basically, I've made a video on how to make the water mystery decal. I'll put that as a little card up in the top right now if you haven't already seen it. But I've come up with some new designs, and I have actually made 5 designs that use Triumph crates as the theme. So some of these items, presets and these cars will have more items from the Triumph crate than others. Some of them will only have 1 item, but honestly the simpler stuff is nicer. But in this video we're going to be doing 5 Triumph crate themed cars. Now if you guys like this sort of thing, every time a new crate comes out I don't mind doing a 5 or 10. For example, say the next crate is called the Burnout crate, I will make a 5 Burnout crate themed car video for that crate, and so on. So if you guys do like that idea, then sure to drop a like on the video. But basically, let's just jump straight into it. 5 themed cars all around the Triumph crate. So guys, here we are here, and basically for this video some of the things are going to be used Alpha Console because the new crate is just out. It's kind of hard to obviously bring out or get all the items for this straight away, but this isn't necessarily just saying that you should use this. It's just a really nice idea to see, maybe to dream of what you could have in the future. Now this design is actually really cool because it uses some very cheap items in comparison to like the really expensive items. So starting off, we're going to take a look at the main item in the Triumph crate of this video. So right now we have the Reverb Wheels. Now this isn't the normal version, these are the painted crimson version, and that's why this car will be quite hard to get. Now originally I wanted to use it with the Samurai car, but as you can see right now the Samurai car does not work with Labyrinth as of now. It goes really bad quality, and I think honestly Psyonix, I know no one who works at Psyonix is watching this video, but if any of you guys can like tweet or something or let people know that Labyrinth does not work with the Samurai yet, maybe they can bring out a nice bug fix or something so that we can make this car 10 times better with the Samurai. But for now, just to showcase how cool this is, we're going to use the Octane, and you guessed it, we use Labyrinth. Obviously, I just said it, but the reason I've used Labyrinth is because if you look at the pattern, it's very similar to Reverb. I originally tried using Parallax. Now, obviously, from this video, say you have Crimson Reverbs or maybe a different color, you can go off on your own and you can change the color, and you could change it to Parallax instead, but I just hope you guys enjoy these themes. So, we have the Labyrinth, it matches the Reverb, and then for the boost, I went for Pixel Fire. Now I don't actually have Pixel Fire as of now because I don't know, it's just quite old and I don't have it anymore. But Pixel Fire, I just think it's quite nice because it's like one of the original boosts. It's not too over the top, and it's sort of, it doesn't match the theme as too much, but it's just, the idea is there, and honestly you could change that to anything you want, but I think the Pixel Fire is good. So right now I'm going to quickly jump into a private match, show off this a bit. Now if you want to upgrade this even more, you can add Crimson Octane, Crimson Samurai, whichever one you want. And in this game we are going to see quickly what it looks like with the Crimson Octane, because with Alpha Console I can change the color of the Octane in game. So if we join the orange team now, you will see what it looks like with the Crimson Octane. It looks pretty beautiful. So imagine you found a way to get enough keys to buy some Crimson Reverbs. You can see what it looks like in game, and you look pretty swag, I'm not gonna lie. Now this sort of brings back Labyrinth, and I'm glad they brought a wheel that sort of brings back Labyrinth, because Labyrinth is a little bit dead. It's like 3 keys. You can pick it up super cheap off the market, but this wheel brings back the Labyrinth, and I really like it because look at the theme right there. They are both working together, and honestly I think this design is simple as sort, but also it just looks super nice. So let's jump over to the next design and get straight into it. So guys, this next car is a really awesome one too. So this one incorporates like 4 different items. Actually every item on this car is from the Triumph crate. I forgot what it's called for a minute, I don't know why, but basically this car you can see right now is the Samurai car, and also it has the mystery decal dissolver on it, and I'll go through the colours in a minute. But we also have painted Hypnotic wheels. Now these Hypnotic wheels look so sick, and I really like them in use with the dissolver because they swirl at the same speed as the dissolver flies across, and it looks really nice, especially how they swirl and the dissolver like swirls over the car. It honestly does look nice, and these wheels are one of my favorites in the game as of currently, as of now. It is so nice. But basically with the color scheme, what you want to do is just select the reddest of red, and then you can select another red if you want to. Now that does look really clean, or you can select a black. Now the black does also look really nice, but for this one I think I'm going to go with the red. Now for the blue version of this car, it is the exact same with blue, and then you have sky blue Hypnotic wheels. It looks really nice. Now for the boost, we want to use a painted crimson Comet Boost. Now it's not Magic Missile, obviously I'm using Alpha Console, but the new Comet Boost is part of the Triumph crate. Now if we jump straight into a private match, you can see this car also looks really nice. Now I'm finding a theme, quite a lot of the Triumph crate items look really good in crimson. I noticed a lot of people like titanium white, but crimson are also definitely a runner-up on this one because they do look so nice. They stand out a lot. So the Hypnotic wheels and the Reverb wheels, both crimson, are definitely a great buy, or maybe if you get one in a crate then you are extremely lucky. But let's check this this car out with the painted red Samurai as well. Right, so guys, this next car is amazing. Now it's pretty expensive. Well, it's definitely on the expensive side by a mile, but I've noticed that I tried using white zombies with some of the dissolver, but honestly white Dracos definitely take the lead with this one. White Dracos look insane with the new dissolver. Any Draco looks insane. If you try out the pink Dracos, they look really nice with the pink dissolver. But as you can see, this car utilizes white Dracos, white octane, and then dissolver. So this is, yeah, obviously a super expensive car, but it looks really, really nice, and I just had to showcase this because it's insane. So as you can see, we have the white octane. We have the white Dracos on. Now if you want to use grey, then you can, but you might want to lower the brightness of this slightly if you use grey. I don't know, but all you want to do is set your primary to a nice sky blue sort of colour. I like that one, and then change your accent colour to a white, and you've got yourself a really nice car. Then you can actually use sky blue flamethrower. Now you can use the normal flamethrower blue, but it doesn't match as nice. So if you use sky blue flamethrower, you can pick it up for like less than a key, and it's really nice, and it goes with this car. So once again, let's jump into a private match just quickly, and let's see what this car really does look like in game. Now I think this could definitely be my favorite. Now Hypnotic, anything with Hypnotic wheels looks really nice, but the Dracos do kind of put, you know, they're just so nice, and it is really awesome to see with the dissolver mystery decal. So if you guys have a pair of normal Dracos and the dissolver mystery decal, then be sure to, well, I mean, if you've got the dissolver, it's pretty rare to have dissolver at this point in time. But if you ever get your hands on the dissolver, you can even pair them up with some normal Dracos, and they still look really nice. Right, so guys, this car is gonna use some of the cheaper wheels, not super cheap, but it's going to use the import Kyrios wheels. Now, I wanted to include more stuff than that's not just Hypnotic and Reverb, because let's be honest, they look insane either way on any vehicle, let's be honest. But I wanted to include some of the other wheels, so this time we have Kyrios wheels. Now, this effect really is quite nice because it's simple. So what you want to get is titanium white Kyrios wheels. As you can see on screen right now, look pretty clean. They don't animate, but they look pretty clean. Then if you get the Octane with the Octane MG88, I chose the Octane MG88 because it's simple and clean, but it also has that aesthetic of like, It's got a little bit of animation, but it's also futuristic looking, just like the wheels themselves. I didn't want to like choose a non-animated rare decal. I wanted the slight animation, and it just makes it look really nice. And with the boost, if you just put any titanium white boost, I like hex phase. It kind of matches the futuristic aesthetic, and like you've got polygons there, you got polygons on the wheels, you know, like sort of the same thing. You kind of get what I'm going for. And if you actually look, I've used a nice dark purple. You can use anything really for either, but I like the darker, simpler colours. Look quite nice for both of them. Now you can go for a bright colour, but I really do think it ruins the look. If you go for a nice pastel-y colour, maybe even a pastel red or anything, really looks quite nice. As long as you don't make it too bright, it really does stand out with the titanium white octane as well. Now, this car can be used with the Samurai, the brand new thing, but obviously you might want to change the decal to anything you've got really. But the only problem I have with the Samurai, and it's quite disappointing, is the Samurai covers up the wheel tread too much. So think about Dracos, think about any wheel, like Hypnotic wheels as well. Think about any wheel that has an animated or just a cool tread. The Samurai completely ruins it, and that's why I don't like it on this car, because it ruins the white tread that really gives quite a bit of character to this car. So obviously I've chosen the MGT8 with the octane, and if we actually go to the white octane, there we go, looks a lot better. So let's jump into a game, showcase this, and get on to the last car. So if we go to a private match, create the private match, and jump straight into it. So guys, here we are with the last car. Now this one also follows a theme that we previously used with the Dracos and the Dissolver. Now this one I really do like. These colors I just want to like push onto you guys and just say, if you do not like, if you have any mystery decal, like if you have Heatwave especially, but basically any decals, if you have pink Dracos, I honestly think pink Dracos look so nice, especially if you do pink and lime. I really do like the effect of using pink and the color lime together as like a mix. They just look really good. But basically this car is pretty simple, pretty expensive, but pretty simple as it is. As you can see, it's using Dissolver, pink Dracos, and for the blue version it's using Dissolver and lime Dracos. Now this obviously, it looks so good. If you jump into a game with either of these cars, you're gonna be like, people are gonna be stunned by what you got. Obviously we're using the Samurai car because it is a Triumph Crate video, and honestly the Samurai car does look quite good in these colors with the Dissolver. Now the treads are hidden a little bit from the Dracos, but I don't think that's a problem because Dracos honestly look really nice. Now the boost you can use is a pink Comet for the pink version, obviously on the orange car, and then you use a lime Comet, sorry, for the blue car. So if we quickly go into a match, so let's just play pro match, green match, and this is the last car. But basically guys, if you want to use some of these, if you are rich on Rocket League, then be sure. But obviously you might have just wanted to watch this video to see some cool effects that people can use, and some cool things that really rich people on Rocket League can use with the new Triumph Crate items. As you can see now, this car looks amazing. So with the pink Samurai, I think this car looks 20 times better because the pink Samurai is like a really bright, nice pink color. And if we just look upside down, you can see it looks beautiful. So there it is guys, that is what we have for this video. It might have been quite long, I don't know, I've not edited it at this point, obviously I'm recording it. So if it is quite long, then I do apologize, because I just wanted to get in like all my reasoning why I chose some of these things. But basically I thought of these quite quickly, so there might have been some cool ideas that I may have missed. So if you think you know any better like themed cars around the Triumph Crate, then be sure to comment like the ideas. So just comment what items to use, and if yours is probably better than one of mine, then I'll be sure to pin the comment or something like that. But hopefully guys, you did enjoy the video. If you did, then be sure to leave a like and stay tuned for more Triumph Crate videos and things like that, because the new update is live and, you know, there's a lot of hype around it, so I do not mind making some new videos about the Triumph Crate. If I find anything new or something to update you on, then I will be sure to do it. But anyway guys, that is it for this video. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.